Hey y'all, welcome to The Elegance. I am Picasso, okay? Look at my face. Okay, look, I washed my hair. I was like, I miss my hair. So I'm going to wash it and then I would do it tomorrow, but yeah. Okay, so, yeah, let's see what comes out. Okay, y'all did that. All right, y'all did that. Fuck out of here, hoe. Y'all did that. Fuck out of here, hoe. You see how, like, the fuck out of here, hoe, and I'm smiling like shit. Who you think you is? Exactly. And I'm smiling like shit, and they looking at people like us, and they like, who you think you is? Like, you're telling me something, like, you're like, fuck you, bitch. But you, like, doing it in a way where it's like you're smiling like shit. You're happy as fuck. You have a joy. Okay, no. Okay. Make that shit happen. All right. Okay. So, I hope y'all are doing lovely and feeling amazing. Okay. So, I just started off looking at myself and, focusing on myself. Like, I know this is my reading, but I didn't make sure that y'all was good first. Okay. So listen, this is a cancemini and leomini reading. I haven't done a Gemini reading in a while. It's Gemini based. There's readings from 2023 to 2022, where they should all be on here, but all 12 signs with Gemini, a Gemini combo. But this is cancemini and leomini combo with the Gemini, okay? So Cancer, Leo with Gemini, okay? All right. They really, like, Gemini really brings out so much. Okay, you see how I started off the reading, focusing on my face? Okay, so I'm a Gemini moon, okay? And so I express like a Gemini, I'm a Gemini, but I'm not. I'm a Cancer, but I express like a Gemini, okay? Also, my Mercury is Leo, so I give off information like a Leo. So, I guess that's why I needed to do the focus. Okay, so the divine told me to tell you, what? Hold up now. Okay. Protected even if they quiet, don't doubt. This beat is called Nigga Is For Niggas. 333. It's just so, okay. Love that shit. Exactly. Okay. It's something about you. It's something that you do. 346 H-Town. It's something that you do. It's something about you that is just so, okay. It's just, okay. Getting money. I want to not use this deck, but I also feel like I need to have mercy. Okay. Boss up. It's time. Okay. I love you, but I love me too. No. I love myself. Same thing. But I said I love you, but I love me too. No, I love myself, but I love you too. There's something that I'm going to be working on. I've already started, but I have to finish. It's going to take a decent amount of time. But it's called, I Know You Love Me Because I Love Me. Something like that. I know you love me because I love me. And so looking at the real shit, on some hot shit, can't be fucked with. Keep calm. Yes, that did happen. Okay. Smoke is strong. I feel like you have a very big understanding of yourself, okay? And so, because you have this very big understanding of yourself, it's show and tell time, okay? Then you, you have, people that don't like that. I was just watching Black Moon Majesty's reading about Zeus. It has Zeus in the title, but I posted it so y'all can watch it also. But she was talking about how, what the fuck was I just talking about? Oh my god. Okay, so she was talking about how it'll come back. It goes with what I was just saying. And now I forgot. Ain't no giving up. Okay. Fuck out of here, ho. I don't know what I was gonna say with that. Fuck out of here, ho. You. LMAO. Yes, you. That shit really happened. Oh, it could be like a you. No. I feel like it's about you, but it could be about them and you like, you? LMAO. And you start laughing. It makes you laugh. It has made you laugh when you find out or how you find out about somebody. It's major. Okay, God be amazing. Ain't letting up. God be amazing. God is not going to stop being amazing. A mental mind fuck. It didn't work. Yeah. A mental mind fuck so far in this reading. Okay. So on some major shit. Surprise what? Big energy. That I said it was about somebody else. Exactly like you. And you start laughing because they like, yeah, I got big energy. I'm out here. Yeah, I do this. Yeah. No. No. Trust the process. I don't think so. Expect the unexpected, but always hope for the best. Whoever is out here lying about themselves, they don't know themselves, they don't love themselves, they hate themselves, and never saw it coming. Riding low. They've been out here riding low, like being low-key like shit. Okay, believe that shit. Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You already know what's up. Like, you know why they low-key? I love you. They don't know what love is. Why you scared? Like Voldemort from Harry Potter. Think about it. Yeah, because they think about whatever the fuck they did out here. Where you been at? Exactly. Where you been? They've been low-key like shit because they scared. Life is amazing. They don't know about that. I got angels. I got angels. Okay. What was said? Yeah, they know. They know you on that. Okay. Whatever that means, but they know you on that. Okay. It is what God says it is. It ain't what it ain't. Okay. Rewriting the future. Whatever future that they wanted for you, it's like, be gone. Not happening. You are royalty, and they a hoe. Get rich or die trying. They out here on some shit that they shouldn't be on. It's real. It's really real. Okay. They're experiencing some real shit. That they are like, I don't want to do that. Exactly. They're experiencing some real shit that they do not want to go through. I'm gonna use the it's Alice in Wonderland deck. Alice in Wonderland. You know what? I've never thought of this. I've never seen it either. They should make a black Alice in Wonderland. Or like, it don't have to be, like, her name don't have to be Alice. It don't have to be like a black person, you know, playing Alice in Wonderland. But it should be something like that. Okay, I was thinking earlier, I had this dream and it was like so interesting. But I immediately thought about Jordan Peele after that. And everything made sense, like all of his movies, from Get Out to Nope, or Get Out and Nope especially, but also Us, no, Us, the middle one, with Lupita, what is, okay, Us, I think it's called Us, but the one where they end up having it's the opposites of them or whatever, and they fighting the opposites, the dark of them, or whatever. I should look it up. Hold on. I think it's called Us. Us? I don't know why I'm so confused. Jordan Peele movies. I hope he's coming out. Us. I'm right. Okay. Yeah. So Get Out in 2017. Us in 2019. And then Nope in 2022. Okay? And so every movie makes sense. And he also used one of the characters in the same movie from Get Out to Nope. From Get Out to Nope. Okay? I don't know. But that relates to my dream. On some very real shit. Everything I just said, I don't know how much deeper I'm gonna go into it. But it also goes into my reading that I did yesterday. Slavery is real. And then whatever I say past that. But that's the beginning of it. Slavery is real. Okay? That's all I'm saying. It's, if you know the movies, and then Slavery is Real, the reading of mine, it go with my dream. I don't know, but I also started thinking about Jordan Peele because I was like, I hope he is making another movie right now, because this next movie is just gonna be so enlightening on so many levels. At the end of Nope, oh my God, at the end of Nope, a black woman saved everything. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. They had to, like, she saved it. It was her. She did it. Like, she did it. A black woman. And when I'm saying black, I mean black. Again, 344. Going to the Slavery is Real reading. A black woman saved the shit from the aliens, okay? And so, I'm just saying, I don't know. Set your course. Know where you wish to go. Have a plan, the right direction. Know where you wish to go. Set your course. Okay? I don't know. I'm still trying to understand the dream for real, but it seems so real. So very real. The perspective was just so real. Like I was seeing them in real life. Like we were exchanging in real life. But it was very real. And it just really goes. It's like I did that reading and then I have that dream. And then it's like understanding the movies, understanding, history, real life history. Yeah, Jordan Peele was on point. Like on a deeper level behind the movies, he is on point. Him also being a black man, on point. Okay, impossible things. Working through disbelief, like a black man that is American born, just like a black woman who is American born. That's what I'm saying. Okay, impossible things. Working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, fresh perspective. Okay. Again, I don't know where this reading is going so far, but it makes sense in some ways. Find the lesson. Just like his movies, eventually they make fucking sense. You know, a lot of my readings, they don't make sense until years later. I've been doing this for 4 years now. Find the lesson, discover the purpose in a situation. Trust that you are learning. I just watched a reading, like just before this, from 3 years ago. And I have never watched that reading since like then. And it makes so much sense. And it's a 7-minute Pisces reading. And it makes all the sense. It made sense then, kind of, but it fully makes sense right now. So yeah, you know, like movies, songs, all this, everything, you know, everything is starting to make sense right now for whatever, okay? There's a lot of things that are making sense now. It did not make sense before because it didn't need to. But at this point now, everything is making sense, okay? Find the lesson, exactly. Look, it's all going. Discover the purpose in a situation. Trust that you are learning, exactly. Eventually, it's going to all make sense. And now, it's like you took it in, you like, I can think back to those movies, I can think back to past readings, I can think back to past songs, you know, anything that I've taken in. And now, at this point now, it is all making sense. Literally, okay? So yeah, things are making sense now for you. Mortality. Life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. Everything is making sense now. I feel like, I'm not saying because God has a wonderful life for you, okay? I'm saying for other people, they are just now understanding. I've had some dreams, one particular dream, not dreams, but one particular dream where it was in 2021. And I talk about this in a reading recently that I did live on here. Like the day that the day that I deleted my Take House Method channel, I went live and it came through in the reading, but I was like, there was this man who did shit and he was acting like, yeah, I'm not gonna have to deal with that. Yeah, I'm going this way to the light. Like, it was a very deep fucking dream, like on so many levels. But he was very confident in the fact that nothing that he did in the dark was ever going to touch him, like, at all. He was so confident in that. He was so confident, like confident in all that. Like, yeah, like I feel like he had an understanding about what the fuck he did, because I was there and he fucked with me. So he had an understanding. However, he was like, yeah, I'm going this way. Like, I'm going to the light, you know, I'm gonna experience good whatever after, you know, whatever. And he ended up running like shit away from the light because God had told him, No. And he was scared like shit. Like, so scared. Like, scared. Like, scared. Like, scared. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? This nigga is scared. Scared. Could not handle that shit. Okay? It's also something, and I can understand this now. You have to be able to handle God. It's not something that you could just, like, he thought he could just go that way towards the good side, towards the light. God, he thought, whether he knew that was God or not, he thought, he knew it was a good, he knew he was walking into good and not bad. He knew that. He thought he could handle that. Nah, not at all. Not at all. He looks so scared. So scared. And in real life, I have never seen him scared like that. So God really revealed. He was scared like shit. So I must have prizes. Trying to please everyone. So right here, 13. The number 13. Nature communication. Flower energies, fairy energies, elemental messengers, nature communication. Growing up. Wanting to grow and experience. Rejection of perpetual youth. Yeah, he was walking definitely like a little boy. And he was a grown man. And he was walking like a little boy. Again, not also owning up to what he did in the dark. Investigate. Look closely. Ask questions. Think before acting. Exactly. Didn't think about it. Didn't think about it. Didn't think before acting. Nonsense. It's time to talk sense. And God said, where the fuck you think you going? Where the fuck you think you going? I don't know you. Keeping up. Immense effort. Advance. Keeping up with time. She got a clock. Keeping up with time. Putting an immense effort to advance. Okay, wow. There could be, okay, there have been people out here who have been doing a lot, okay? They've been doing a whole lot to, like, say that they do these things or whatever. But it's like they've only been doing that to keep up with time because of mortality. Because it's like they know something about themselves, about life, about their lives, where it's like, you know, they want to leave this earth where people can say, yeah, they did this, they did that, they did this, they did that. But then it's like they try to go to the light and God be like, okay, I don't know you though. And so whatever they have been doing, it's not like God didn't tell them to do that. Find the lesson, discover the purpose in a situation, trust that you are learning. God didn't tell them to do that. Impossible things, working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, yes. They've been just doing things just because they're trying to beat time. Because they understand that they don't have a lot. They understand that they don't have a lot of time, and so they've been doing a lot. Becoming braver, resilience, experience, growing stronger, fresh perspective. And then this card, impossible things, has fresh perspective also. Okay. And find the lesson. Find the lesson, discover the purpose in a situation, trust that you are learning. Okay. This whole time, for you, you're not trying to beat time. You have been resilient. Your experiences have been amazing. Or you've, been resilient through experiences. And that has made you to be stronger, braver. Also bringing you fresh perspective so that way you can see the lessons in things and situations. Okay. Trying to please everyone. Keep your temper. Don't allow anger to rule you. Who in the world are you? Getting to know the new you. Okay. Manage to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of conditions. You can't go back to yesterday. Be in the present. The right way. Crown. Learning to create what you desire. And my eyes still keep going to this 13th card. All must have prizes. Trying to please everyone. Clock time. Time, pressure, and a rush. I just said that. I said they've been doing things where they have been trying to beat time. It's a clock back there. A clock. Okay. And they're trying to please everyone. All must have prizes. They're trying to please themselves. They've been pleasing themselves and only themselves. It's not a focus on other people. Lead the way. Okay? Be a leader. Show others how it's done. You can help others. Be a leader. Show others how it's done. All in the golden afternoon. Inspiration, creative spark, imagination, conception. A moment's regret. Nostalgia, idolizing the past, fearing you made a mistake. And now at this time, I feel like it went through some type of story leading up to this card. now they're feeling regret, and they're understanding that they don't go to kingdom come. Shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. Okay? Curiouser and curiouser. Discovery, inquiry, weirdness, curiosity. Do not drink poison. Do not do things you know are bad for you. Okay. So there is, I did a reading on this in 2021, but God guided me to watch, I used to watch Dragon Tales when I was younger, and God guided me to watch this Dragon Tales episode, okay? And it was about the blue dragon. He was jealous of the little boy, the main character, but the brother. And because the brother, he had found a shell, and it was a big shell or whatever. And the blue dragon, he was like, I want that shell, Max. Max is the little boy. He was like, why does Max get to have that shell? I want that shell. And then him wanting the shell took them to this whole other place, like Alice in Wonderland. Okay, it came through with do not drink poison. Yep, it kind of started to get there with curiouser and curiouser. Exactly, they was curious about some shit that they should not have gotten curious about, and so they drank the poison. And so whenever the blue dragon was like, I want that shell, they went to this whole other place. And in this other place, it was this, he was like a big rat or whatever. Big rat character. He was dressed nice or whatever, but he was this rat character. And they were stuck there, okay? They were stuck in this place. And Cassie, I remember her name, but Cassie, she's the small pink dragon. She was like, you need to get us out. Like, why are we here? Like, what are we here for? And the blue dragon has sat down with the rat man thing, and the man rat thing was like, you get out if you get a key. Like, I got the keys, basically. The only way that you get out is through me. Like, I got the keys. And so the blue dragon, he was like, oh, whatever. And basically he went over to the other dragons and the kids, and he was like, he said the only way that I get out, that we get out, is if basically he told him he would have to like apologize, basically. Apologize to Max, the one who found the shell originally. He could have did something else. Like, he really was jealous. Like, he had a big level of jealousy, and that's why they ended up there. And so, you know, it's a kid's show. So it's like, you know, showcasing, don't do something, you know, the lesson. Exactly, find the lesson. And so, and Gemini is all about finding the lessons, piecing together puzzles, all of that. I was thinking about that at the beginning of this. Like, I just didn't say it. But yeah, like detective type shit. And then the investigate card, exactly. The investigate card, and I know exactly which one it was and everything. The investigate card is like, look closely, ask questions, think before acting. Like, don't just do stuff just, you know, just because. Like, really think that they're okay. And so he was not doing that, the blue dragon. He was just wishing on some shit that he shouldn't have wished on because he was jealous and mad and shit. He should never felt like that. And so Cassie and double-headed dragon, and it's like a woman and a man or whatever. They was like, you need to do what you need to do, Blue Dragon. Like, get us out of here. Like, the fuck? Because it was after some time, and they was like, okay, we are tired of being here. And they was like, so all you have to do is like apologize, and then you get the key. It was like something like that. It was like apologize. It was like do something. He had to do something. He had to like do something nice in order to get out. But he didn't. He wasn't there like inside of himself because he was still feeling all the other ways. And so basically over time of them being in there, he finally understood it. And he was like, okay, I guess I did put them in here. I brought them here with me. They're only here because of me. They didn't do this, I did. And so I should do this. And so he did whatever, and that got them out. And the rat man, he was like, okay, you get the key. And then they poofed out or something like that. And so it's something like that where I already said in the last reading that I did, I can't remember that title, but the last reading that I did before this one is somebody and they have minions, and they were like in Harry Potter, Voldemort, he was like, you not loyal, you not loyal, you not loyal, you not loyal. Like, why y'all not loyal to me? And so, yeah, that was revealed, okay? Because it was also like, they were like, they gonna do whatever to you, like whatever they did, because they don't want you to be like that no more. And them doing whatever the fuck, like how the Blue Dragon, like, if he wished on it, that's what he did. He said, I wish I had a shell like Max. That's exactly what he said, okay? And so if they didn't like they looking and understanding now, like if they didn't wish for something like that, if they didn't but do it with a level, wish on it, period, but also do it with a level of anger and jealousy, then they wouldn't be in this situation. Because it's the same with Voldemort. Like, he was the ultimate hater of Harry Potter. That's it. And so if they weren't a hater, if they weren't hating, if they weren't jealous, if they weren't feeling these ways, then they wouldn't be in this situation. And so they're understanding now that they drank poison. And that's why they're in this situation. And they also got other people to be in this situation with them. And they're also like, not only did I get myself into this, but I got other people into this. And it's not good. It's not a good situation. So, yeah. Follow the white rabbit. Curiosity meets opportunity. Exactly. They saw you as an opportunity, a way to come up, a way to make money, a way to live better, a way to do something that they were not doing before, but that should have never been a thing. Never jam today. Promises that never come to be. Exactly. Empty words. Not living in the now. They were not living their lives. They were not thinking about their own lives. They were not thinking about other people's lives, your life. They are only seeing that they are not getting what they thought. Because the Blue Dragon, at the end, you know, it's a kid's show, so he ended up, they went and found, like, we're on the beach finding shells again, but he ended up being happy or whatever with the shell that he got. And he wasn't like, ooh, I want your shell. He wasn't like that anymore. But in real life, I feel like It's something like that where they've still been like I want to live your life. I want to do what you do. I want whatever it is about you that they wished on. And you don't make wishes out here. I wonder what will happen next. Ready to adventure. Precipice of change. Pause before action. That's a question. I wonder what will happen next. And that's the second card. The first card is all in the golden afternoon. Inspiration, creative spark, imagination, conception. Yep. They initially saw something that you did, something about you, everything about you, and they said, I want to do that. And from there, they instantly started to go on an adventure that they have been like, oh, wow. Oh, wow. And now they're here and they're like, oh, no. Use your time well. I mean, initially in Alice in Wonderland, whenever she went or drank the poison or whatever, she ate the cookie, whatever it was that got her into that, it was an instant adventure. And she didn't like it from the beginning. She didn't start to learn a lesson until closer to the end. Exactly, like right now. So they fucked with you and they have never liked their decision, okay? And I mean never. Use your time well. They have only been pretending. Make every moment count. And that's why they be out here trying to beat time, because they understand that something is coming for them because of the fact that they did that shit. And so they've been like, okay, well, I'm gonna do, I get it. They do things to keep their mind off of what they did. So if people out here getting big ass degrees, they going degree after degree after degree or whatever, they work a lot, they getting big positions, big whatever, they, you know, they do big shit, they always traveling, they always, I don't know, I'm saying whatever, but I don't want to make it seem like it's also something else, but that's also what I'm saying. It's because they're beating time, because they don't want to think about what they did to people. People, I feel like it's people though, also. Like you, but also other people, but you for sure. And they have never enjoyed what they did initially, but they still went forward with it, and they were like, what the fuck? What did I get myself into initially? And ever since then, they have just been doing all this shit to be like, okay, I have to do this so that way, you know, it could mean something. I have to do that so that way I can say I went there, you know, people can say I went there. The videos, the pictures, they're all there, you know. Oh my God, but seriously. And their choices feeling blocked, restrained. Changed in the night. You have changed quickly. Okay. Yeah, their choice to fuck with you instantly made them be like, I should have never done that. And that changed them like forever. Like they have never been the same person since they did that. You are rare and free. There are not many like you because they did some shit like that to you. And they have never been the same. I want to be a queen. Exactly. They was wishing on your life. Stating your sovereignty, declaring freedom, passing a test. I feel like you also, that card on you, You have also passed a test. You have passed a test. There's a reading I was watching, and it's from 22, and it's like you've been getting it, like taking quizzes to get the test right, to get the exam correct, to where you get it with like 100. And you have passed, okay? I don't know, but it might make sense. You might understand it. Like right now, we're all mad here. Everyone is a little different. God might be, letting you know as you watch, like, you did that and you passed the test, the ultimate test of whatever this is. You passed it, okay? You did it, 100%, okay? No need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. Exactly, you did that. You did that. And you did it by showing them that you always gonna be you, no matter what. This goes back to the reading I just did, where it's like, drip drippy, welcome to Drip Drippy Airlines. Welcome to Drip Drippy Airlines, okay? Where only fine people are welcome. Message for a rabbit. Service to the animal world. Okay. Wake up. Wake up. It's your moment. Wake up. It's your moment. Yeah, because at the end of that, it said congrats on that reading. Welcome to Drip Drippy Airlines. Wake up. There's a song that Big Crit do. Wake up. And it's like on one of his first tapes that put him on. The first tape that put him on. Crit was here? I think so. Crit was here. And it got a song about children. And he got a song on there about, damn, we all fucked up. It could be that tape, and he's like, wake up. Or it could be a later tape after that. But it's a song that he do that. But also Spike Lee movie. And it's like School Days, okay? And what's his name? Samuel L. Jackson is saying this at the very end of the movie. If you've never seen the movie, then I just gave it away. But you would have to watch the whole movie to understand the context. But it is also out of nowhere, just like this card. But it's also not at the same time, okay? So he's like, wake up. Literally. So this goes with the way that I started the movie, my dream, the movies, the Jordan Peele movies, everything I said about that card go, okay, wow, this goes on so many levels. I'm getting so much insight right now. Painting the roses red, covering up errors. Exactly. And so listen, these people who have fucked with you, the main person and their minions, they've been out here during their adventure doing things, where it's like, ooh, I'm gonna do this because it's gonna make me look good. They're painting the roses red, covering up errors, just covering it up. It's a cover-up. It's a cover-up. It's a cover-up. So they've been doing things to cover up and do the cover-up. It's not real. I mean, it could be real, real degrees, real jobs, Real whatever, sure. Real accomplishments, yes. However, they did it to cover up. Because in whatever ways you said, wake up. Whether you said it or not, them fucking with you, it made them, in some ways, be like, you were saying wake up, okay? On a level of Big Crit saying that shit, as well as Samuel Jackson in School Days by Spike Lee saying that, okay? And so, uncertainty. No, that's real. That go deep as fuck. I mean deep as fuck. Choose who you will become. Look, they have never been certain about who they are. Okay, I'm gonna go into it. So listen, whoever they are, they could be black people, and probably black people, you know, the way that I'm saying this, okay? And so they are not black people who love being black. They hate being black. They hate their blackness. They hate being black, okay? They're not black people. They pretend to not be black. And I mean that in every single way, shape, and form. They hate being black. And so, wow. I wash my hair and wearing my real hair all at the right time for the right reading. Come on, God. God just be on point, okay? So they hate being black. I was just thinking about this before I took my shower. Like, they hate being black. They hate it. It's just like that. They fucked with you because they hate being black. They fuck with you because you're a black person. They fucked with you because they hate the fact that you're black. They don't like black people. They hate themselves. They hate black people. All of that. In School Days, Samuel Jackson says that because it's like, wake up, black people. Wake the fuck up. That's why Spike Lee wrote that in there. It's like, wake up. Wake up. Like, wake up. Wake up. Jordan Peele movies. Get Out, Us, and Nope. Wake up. Okay. Belong to your own dream. They've been out here fucking dreaming and shit. Like, literally, in life, dreaming. Dreaming, create your own life. Like, they've been dreaming that they are white. That's it. Everybody in the world who is not wanting to be black or being black, doing black people shit, pretending to be a black person, is pretending to be white. That's the only two things. I'm so serious. You can see it. If you're smart, then you can see it. I should be talking to smart people. I'm so serious. When I start talking like this in my readings, I'm just so serious. I'm very serious, okay? It's like two things. Either people out here want to be white or they want to be black. It's just like that. Like, sure, there could be other things, but black people run the world on influence. White people try. But they only try, and people want to do that because they think that that is something that they need to do for a dream. That's it. The real influence is black people. The real influence comes from black people. Real. Art, culture, all types of culture. The whole culture is black. Every culture. Food from slavery is around the world. Fried chicken is around the world. Where else? How do people know how to fry chicken? Because of black people. That's it. I'm just saying, I'm so serious. Music, clothes, where else? So follow your own good advice. Trust yourself. You know what is best for you. Okay? And so you're a person that you trust yourself. You know what is best for you. Okay? Such a curious dream. And now these other people is waking up from their fucking dream and understanding that they black. They got black ass skin. It can't change. It's not going nowhere. They niggas. They're being woken up to the fact that they a nigga. Whatever that means, they're being woken up to the fact that they are niggas. Yeah. And so, you know, law is not justice. Rules that are not fair. And they're like, I hate this. Why am I black? Okay. Believe. Strange encounters. And now, like my dream where he was running to the light and then ended up, God said, I don't know you, why the fuck you running my way? And he was just so confident. He wasn't running to the light, he was walking. He was just like, yep, I'm going to Kingdom Come. He was like, so confident with it. Like, yeah, I'm going this way. And God said, no, you're not. And he ran like shit to the dark, to the black, to all that shit back there. So people being white or pretending to be white out here, they have done so much. They have done so much because they have thought that that was just the thing to do, especially when it's related to hating on their own people that look like them. And so all of that shit is getting seen, understood. Like, you have to look at that. And so, you know, the evil has caught up to them. All of it. My song, Satan, Texas, is playing now. It started playing whenever I think Law is Not Justice came on. Boom. Bang, bang, how. So, yeah. Falling. They are falling. The unknown, descent, momentum, change. They are falling because they wanted to live a white-ass life, because they thought that was just something they should do. Okay. It's always tea time. Look, I'm sipping hot tea, bitch. Eternity. Endless moments. Repetition. And now they're going to understand that the life that they chose with the rat man who holds the keys in the dark place that they got poofed to, they're gonna have to deal with that forever. The only way that the blue dragon got them out was by doing, like, really feeling and understanding that he needed to change. They're falling because they don't want to change. They're falling because they hate who they naturally are. Oh, wow. The fine reading, the welcome to Drippy Airlines just got even more, like, conscionable, I guess. And so, yeah. It's black. It's the black. They fucked with you. They fucked with me because we black. And I mean, like, black. Like, black. You know what I'm saying? Black. Whoever gonna watch this reading, you black. And I mean, like, black as fuck. Like, you black. And I guess if other people are watching, then you need to watch it to understand whatever you need to understand. Yeah, whatever you need to understand about, you know, hitting on black people. Yeah. I mean, because, yeah. In 2025, at some point, it's like, well, this is the time. God been telling me this is the time where God is going to make people understand. And it's like, sure, we're in 2025. Sure, whoever's living now in 2025, sure, they weren't a part of whatever the fuck. But then you're also acknowledging that there was something back then in the real day. And so to pretend like there wasn't never something, sure, then sure, yeah. But you have a whole lineage, and so you came from something. And so, yeah, you gotta look into that shit. I don't give a fuck. That's why I be looking at people weird, cause it's like, nah, you got a whole history behind you. I can't really fuck with you like that. Like, not really like that. Cause you always gonna have that history behind you. And I can't never trust you. Like, trust you with my life? No. I've seen it in situations. It's like, no, I can never, ever trust you with my life because of your history. And I mean that on so many levels. Never. Set your course, because that's the way that y'all made it. That's the way that y'all made it. Know where you wish to go. So it's like, how do y'all expect people to just be like so trusting of you when you made it like that, even up to leading to now in 2025? How? Especially when you out here like, that was our ancestors, that was our great grandma, great grandpa, great great, great, maybe also grandma, grandpa, daddy, mama. Set your course, know where you wish to go, have a plan, the right direction. That was the first card that came out. Y'all made it like this. I think God is coming to the point of, y'all need to fix that shit. It's time for you to fix it. Whatever the fuck is happening, where y'all gonna start to be like, okay, we've really gotten ourselves into something, and everything that we do, it is just not fixing the problem. Yeah, because you. And until you actually get yourself out by doing whatever the fuck evil is, like, do this, or you will never not experience evil. It's just not gonna go anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere until you do what you need to do. And that's for all these white ass thinking people, white ass actual people. Like, until you actually do what you need to do, it's not going to go anywhere. You're going to be followed by this shit forever. Even after you're not here in life. That's what people don't think about. Forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. They be like, oh yeah, okay, so our kids are not gonna have to deal with that. That's what they said. Our kids are not gonna have to deal with that, except they came from them. What? If I can still experience racism now, where the fuck is it coming from? Like, what? I just don't understand. Like, I understand racism because I've experienced it. I'm 33, born in 1992. My daddy my daddy and mama had to literally, they went through the time of desegregating schools. had to go through all that shit. That was a whole experience. You know, like my grandparents experienced deep segregation. You know what I'm saying? They went through seeing their children go through desegregation and then civil rights. You know? Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, you know? So where are y'all on the other side, you know? You know? What? But it's only us, you know? It's just us, you know? We make shit up, you know? This big-ass white-ass company said that I racism myself. I created racism, okay? I don't know how I did that, but shit. Like, I did that, like 400 plus years ago? Me? Okay, sure. Yeah, stop that shit. Be ready. Be ready. Overtime. Yeah, y'all put in overtime, okay? On it. I'm on it. Look, God proud of me. Yeah, for saying big ass shit. Cause this is some big ass shit. But I also don't give a fuck. About to look good for us. You know, people that look like me. With this type hair and shit. Yeah, exactly. Y'all was on some sneaky shit acting like y'all don't have a other side to y'all. Like, what's on the other side? If I experience racism, my daddy, my sister, black people, in 2025, what the fuck is on the other side? Like, I could still get people, white people talking to me all types of dumb, where they act like I'm stupid as fuck. And then just through them asking questions, then they be like, oh. And it's like, yeah, bitch. The fuck is wrong with you? Like, bang. Get it? Be ready. Not new to this. Glitch removed. No. Not new to this. Haha, hilarious, huh? Exactly. All y'all black people out here who don't think that y'all niggas, y'all about to get shown what's up. I'ma see what God got coming for me. Y'all about to see. Back at it again. That evil is here. What's up? When I go bang, I go bang. Bang, bitch. Big 23 shit, ho. GOAT. Exactly. Boom. Drive a compressor. Overcoming evil. What you mean? Oh, love all the way. Y'all did overtime. There is no love with evil. Devoted. Y'all were devoted to being evil. Have been all the way up to right now. God said, stop that shit. Evil said, stop that shit. I want you around featuring God. That's on God saying that to black people. Cause we ain't been nowhere else except for here, how? The fuck? God loves us hard. You can't fuck with us. We the GOATs out here. Get it? Intuition on point. I'm on point. It's going down. Y'all. Let's go. That's what y'all said. So shit. They're on your back. The evil. It's never going away. It's back. It's here. It told you. Fuck with me, ho. It told you it was coming. It told you it would be back. You accepted it. And it said, look, that shit true. It said, I will be back. And now y'all are dealing with it. It's just like that. The guidance is real. Yup. In this house. It's here. It didn't work. You can't send away evil. It don't work like that. Been there, done that. Y'all tried. Oh, it's a yes. Cinderella. That's on all black people, but that's also on individual people also at the same time. God proud of me. Fuck with me, huh? Exactly. Yeah. I love making people feel stupid. Because it's like, you're using racism. You're using some type of discrimination tactic that is like dumb. Stupid. So yeah, go ahead. Make your comments. Go ahead. Do your actions. Go ahead. Do whatever. But when the point comes where you look stupid, where you feel stupid, where you feel dumb, I'll be like, ha. Exactly. Because when I go bang, I go bang. And that's all. Like me personally. You don't want to use those tactics with me because they come back and they come back hard. And you gonna be like, I should have never done that. I've seen it in real life with people that look like not me. So I'm just saying, don't fuck with me. But you already did. So congratulations. Because now it's, on the way back to you. All right.